Okay, I do believe that I've pressed the button.
Why do
The
we have that
record button?
There's a record button?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Why do we have that button?
Well, the only button I see here says stop recording, so I don't see a button to start it. This might be a problem. Hello, and welcome to Pack Tactics Season 3. This is a homebrew Dungeons & Dragons campaign setting with a significant amount, a non-zero amount of Spelljammer influence thrown in. And it's all kobolds all the time, except when there's Mind Flayers and Warforged and Myconids and large spider things. Actually, they're actually quite small, but never mind about that. My name
And
is
don't
Crash.
forget the gnome who builds us everything.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
and him. So my name is Crash. I will be your DM for the evening. And tonight I am joined by a selection of fantastic people, including Ellie, Jen, Matt, and Cindy. EO unfortunately will not be joining us this evening, but they have made some rolls in preparation for this because, well, maybe I shouldn't be the one who says it. What happened last week?
So, kobolds started taking over the moon. Well, not taking over. They started colonizing the parts that the Warforged and the Myconids didn't already take up. They've been sending out parties to different places to check out, and then secondary stronger parties if the first parties don't come back. Apparently, we're option number 3 for when even the second party doesn't come back. So we went to this place that had a couple of buildings. We chose one building, killed 2 lizard folk before Chroma made peace with the third one. And then we went into the building built into the side of the crater, where we're now facing an Umber Hulk and something we only know has a lot of teeth that's in a pit.
More or less, and we ended the last session with Chroma yelling Scorching Ray, which we can assume means that that's being cast.
Yep.
Mental note, make a character that has a very high level of deception where when they yell out a spell name, they're actually casting a different spell each time. Scorching Ray! I cast Magic Missile.
Well, if you want to bend the rules of prestidigitation, then prestidigitation could be the only spell they know, but they've convinced people they're a level 20 wizard.
I cast Prestidigitation and hit everyone with a fireball. At level 6. I mean, I know you can use Prestidigitation to clean surfaces, but I didn't know you could use it like that. You've scorched everything clean. This area is sterile. Well, you had a bunch of masks you wanted to sterilize, so I helped with that. They're ash now.
Oh no!
I'm looking forward to this. I'm also looking forward to saying these wonderful little words. 3 words that get everyone going. Roll for initiative.
Dun, dun,
All
dun.
right.
I don't even know what this character's initiative is. I haven't yet used him in a combat.
I've rolled a 9. Initiative is +3. There we are, I think.
I got a 10.
12 for me.
14.
And I need to roll for a couple characters. I had Chroma's character sheet open, but not Cogbucket.
Oh. Gonna need that.
Chroma got a 14. And good old JR has initiative of +0.
Oh.
But
But that's a nat 20.
Wow. Okay.
For the roll where crits don't matter, JR crit. Still not going first.
Oh, dear.
Okay, so I have copy-pasted in a map from last
Yep.
week.
Yep.
And I'm going to do it again only because we've been putting a lot of stuff in the channel. So it's just going to keep showing up there over and over again. There we go. So
we
all
are.
of you are in that larger room to... You're not in the part that is in the lower right corner, but you're in the room that's in the lower right corner near that big hole in the ground.
Okay.
Except for Chroma, who is in the hole in the ground. And there's something else in there with you. So, initiative order of 21. They do a thing, you can't see it. I can't see it, so not appearing in this film. Okay, Cogbucket's turn. Cogbucket, they have 2 options. They are of 2 minds. They're either going to jump down the hole, or they are going to try to do something with this Umber Hulk that has appeared out of nowhere. And based on that roll, I'm going to say Cogbucket jumps down the hole.
Okay.
And they are going to attack with their Morning Star, and the thing that's very large and has too many teeth and too many legs. That is the second nat 20 I've rolled for JR today. Also the
Wow.
second roll I've made for JR today.
Don't use them all up at once.
I don't believe it works
He
like
may be
that.
level 1, but you can't fault his attitude.
Right.
Okay. Well, you don't let a paladin's crit go to waste.
No, you do not.
So you know what that means.
Smite!
Smite.
Oh, wait. No, I forgot.
Oh, he may not have a smite.
They're
Oh,
level
no.
1.
Yep,
They don't
no
have a smite. It's still a
Oh.
crit.
Okay.
JR
You can
is
still hit
never
him with the
going to
Morning
level
Star.
as fast as the kobolds. This game is not, hey everyone, watch the DM play a really awesome Mary Sue character.
Nah.
That's not what I'm doing here.
Right. Well,
So
JR
that-
just recently figured out that they want to be a paladin, so they wouldn't have
Yes.
much experience yet.
That is 15 points of damage to the thing that you have not identified what it is. They landed on its back. It is a worst horse. Okay, next up is the Umber Hulk.
Oh no. Nobody look at it. It does bad things.
Okay, when a creature starts its turn within 30 feet of the Umber Hulk and is able to see the Umber Hulk's eyes, the Umber Hulk can magically force it to make a DC 15 Charisma saving throw. You can attempt to avoid this, but that's something that's done on your turn, not the Umber Hulk's turn.
Okay.
So there were 4 people who were up at the edge of this hole in the ground.
Mm-hmm.
2 of them are now in the hole, one of them by their own volition.
Yep.
Chroma and Cogbucket.
Yes. If I remember correctly, Snacks had no interest in being near the hole.
That
I
is
think
correct.
that's true, yeah.
And I want to say the same was true for Zenosha, but I'm forgetting who the 4th one was.
Well, I think Zax
Mary
was
at
by
edge of
the...
hole.
Yeah, I think Zax was by the hole as well. I think. I don't know.
I want to say it was Neri and Zax by the hole.
It could be.
I just remember that there were 4 people, and Chroma and JR were 2 of them.
Okay.
Because one of them ended up in the hole, and the other one was being NPC'd by me, so I remembered their actions a bit better. So this Umber Hulk is going to do a multi-attack. It's going to go for Zax, because Zax isn't raging
Okay.
yet, so no, that's a thing.
Not yet. Nope.
Not
Haven't had
yet.
a chance to. Not yet.
It
Give it
is
time.
going for, let's see, makes 3 attacks, 2 with its claws and 1 with its mandibles. So attack number 1, that is over 20.
Armor class 17, it hits.
Yep. Attack number 2 is also over 20. That was a 16 on
Same.
the die, but they have a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And attack number 3 is mandibles. I rolled the exact same number.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What's my
so
total?
there was a 14, there was a 16, and then there was another 16 for the rolls. But it's got plus 8 to hit. So
Just
that
give me a
is-
number.
Yeah. Well, this is the DM trying to figure out the math in his head.
I
Hopefully
see.
it knows.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So that is put in 18 points of damage for the claw attacks.
Okay. That's the total of the claw attacks, or there's more?
Yes. There's going to
Okay,
be another
so-
one, but rather than doing the
Okay.
math, we're
All right.
putting in a
I
two
have the
different
claw
numbers.
attacks
Okay.
put in. So-
And for the mandible attacks, it is 14 points.
okay. Wow. That's a thing. Okay.
It is a thing.
Yeah.
It'd be less of a thing if you were raging,
Right. Didn't
which
have a
I
chance
think
to do
is
that
going to
yet.
come up soon.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It may have given you reason to rage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next up, a second Umber Hulk bursts in to the room.
Thanks.
And this one also makes a beeline for the pit, and they are going to attempt to knock Neri in. So, Neri, if you could... Now, last week I made Chroma make a strength saving throw. Not strength, a constitution saving throw to avoid getting knocked in. I will give you a choice. Strength, dexterity, or constitution.
I'm going to take Dex, Alec.
You know what? Go ahead and roll, but I know the result.
17.
Okay, the only way you could have messed this up is if you had crit failed, because I just crit failed.
There you go.
So this Umber Hulk bursts in through the doorway, runs straight for Neri. Neri sort of just like takes one step to the left.
Pulls a
It's just a
snaggle
jump
puss.
to the left. And it goes right down into the pit.
That is the second time that song has come up in conversations that I've been in the last half hour.
I'm okay with this. So, Snacks, it is your turn.
Okay, we have a large beastie that if I look at it, I might go insane.
Yes.
So I'm not going to look at it. Instead, I'm going to cast a spell. The question is which one. I have 2 in mind. I have more than one. I do not. I'm not going to.
Brace yourselves. The wizard has decided to cast a spell.
Yeah, shocking as that might be. I had a choice of 2, so I'm going to try Dust Devil. At 3rd level, I must choose an unoccupied 5-foot cube of air that I can see within range. An elemental force that resembles a dust devil will appear in the cube and last for the duration, which will be up to 1 minute. I can cast it up to 60 feet. So between the large creature and, actually, can it move? It can move. Okay. So what I will do is instead, I will cast it near me, and then as a bonus action, I will send it 30 feet closer to the Umber Hulk, preferably so that it is opposite the Umber Hulk, or opposite Zax, if possible, like so that it's essentially flanking it.
Okay.
Okay.
Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the Dust Devil must make a strength saving throw, and it will take damage if it fails and be pushed. So we're hopefully going to push it into the pit.
Yeah, because I'm sure Chroma and JR can handle it.
Oh, man.
Well, the other one's down there. We're going to send him to join his buddy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Right.
Chroma and JR can handle all that.
Oh, my goodness.
So right now the Dust Devil does nothing. It just sits
Okay.
there waiting for somebody to end its turn nearby.
Okay. That'll be a little while, but
Mhm.
it'll happen.
But otherwise, I'm not looking at the crazy thing with the brown teeth and eyes and everything else.
Understood. Next up is Chroma's turn. Before Io had to go, they did some rolling, so I know that I believe it's 15 points of fire damage, because we ended the last session with the cry of Scorching Ray. Get him, Ray!
Get him, Ray.
That will never not be funny to me, by
Right.
the way.
Same.
The big climactic moment at the end of the film, and it's like, go get him, Ray.
Neri, would you like to...
Actually, I'm going to let Zach.
I'm sorry?
I'm going to let Zax go first, since
Oh, 'cause we're
on
at the same?
initiative.
Ah, that's right. Okay.
Okay.
And Zax has reason to be mad at this guy.
Yes. I'm mad at a lot of things right now. I'm mad at this thing that hit me. I'm mad at, the thing that is attacking my friends in the pit.
Are
It's
you
like,
mad enough to rage, perhaps?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, definitely. So I will rage. And then, so there are 2 enemies in the pit, correct?
Currently, that everyone is aware of, there are 2 enemies in the pit. Yes. Also 2
Okay.
allies.
Okay. And, okay, all right, so I'm going to jump into the pit, and I'm going to throw my friends out of it so I can take on what's in the pit without
Okay.
worrying about them.
Well, jumping in is going to be movement, so that's fine. And I haven't been
Okay.
making anyone roll for damage from going into the pit. Now, here's the thing
Okay.
about Spelljammer. Spelljammer has very precise, crafted mathematical formulae for determining how much air is on a ship and how quickly it goes stale. And what
Okay.
happens to the air if one ship hits another ship so that the air envelopes touch, and how all of that is arranged, and I can't be bothered with any of that.
Okay.
Because I haven't messed with any of that in the 17 previous sessions that we've done.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, this is episode
this
19, so previous
So,
18,
yeah.
but still. With that said, they also say, okay, for gravity, it's just gravity. Yeah, we can't be bothered.
Okay.
So
Cool.
they spent all of their spoons on coming up with things about air, and when it came to figuring out gravity, they're like, no, we're not going to figure out different die to roll for 10 feet of falling damage.
Oh.
Depending on how big a planet you're on at the time. No, it's just straight D6 per 10 feet. Just forget about that. But I'm saying you're on the moon, so this pit, even though it is deep enough that on Circulus you take fall damage, no one's taking fall damage from going down the pit. They're taking damage from the big things that are in the pit.
Right.
Now, as an action, you can definitely grab one of your 2 allies and toss them up. So which one are you going for?
Oh. Who has less hit points? Who's weaker?
Chroma is a higher level.
Chroma's
Dog bucket
level
is 1.
10, JR
Yeah.
is level 1.
Yeah.
Okay, which
one's
gonna
also a
be...
spellcaster and the other's a paladin.
Yeah,
This is also
it's like,
true.
Okay, I think both of them are going to be mad if I remove them from this fight, so I'm just going to, like, get Chroma and toss her up towards Neri. Catch.
Chroma's got a higher armor class. Chroma's got an AC
Does
of
she?
21.
Oh.
Chroma's a
Got
little
magical
tank.
doodads.
Okay, I didn't think of the armor class. So if I
Chroma's
think
got
of the
more
armor
hit
class...
points and a higher armor class. JR is going to be a
Oh,
tank
God.
eventually if they live long enough.
He's not ready. He's not ready.
No,
Okay.
he's
Ready.
not. He's
Yeah.
also
Alright.
riding the back of this thing.
He is. Okay, so I'm gonna rescue JR from this pit and the monsters
Okay.
in it.
You're
And I'm
going to have
going
to make a
to...
contested roll.
Okay, sure.
Now, granted, you
Oof.
have a strength of
That
about
was
25.
bad.
What's your roll?
I rolled a 4.
Well,
I could use inspiration
you know
to change
how I
that if I
rolled-
really want
No.
to.
No, before you
No?
use your
Okay.
inspiration, you know how I
Mhm.
rolled 2 nat 20s for JR?
Right.
Their third D20 roll I've done for the evening is a nat 1.
There you go.
Okay.
Balance
That's-
in all things.
I have rolled 4 crits tonight. Well, 3 if you don't count the initiative, which doesn't really crit. But I've rolled 4 crits tonight, 2 20s and 2 1s. This amuses me highly.
Wow. Okay. So I'm
Um,
gonna toss JR back up there. I'm gonna yell, "Sorry, JR, you're more needed up there."
Okay, so
There he
JR
goes.
goes flying through the air. They land prone.
Oh.
Actually, I'm going to roll for that. Yeah, they land prone.
Oh.
They are not happy.
Okay. Okay. So I guess that's my action.
Yes, and your bonus action was raging, but now
Yes.
you'll take half damage from hits, so
Okay.
that is a good thing.
right.
Now, Neri.
I'll be back in a second.
Okay, so one of the Umber Hulks is still up top. Is that right?
Yes, although there is a dust devil that might change its altitude or attitude, or both.
Okay. And there's an Umber Hulk that's down below and something that I can't see that's down below.
Well, something you can see, but is this massive bulbous form with too many legs and teeth.
Okay. I was really expecting Zax to hit the Umber Hulk, so I'm going to hit the Umber Hulk,
Which one? The one down below or the one up top?
the one up top.
Okay.
Actually, first I'll cast Hunter's Mark on.
Okay. Hunter's Mark is on the Umber Hulk.
Which one?
The one up top.
Does the Dust Devil count as an enemy of the Umber Hulk?
I would argue that the Dust Devil does count as an ally.
Okay. So that's a 19 and a 32.
Now, you're rolling at advantage, but remember, if you are looking at the Umber Hulk, you have to roll to see if you're stunned. So does this mean you're looking at the Umber Hulk?
Well, that's true. What's my roll to see if I'm stunned?
15. Charisma save.
Oh, charisma. Yeah, I'm stunned.
Okay. So you do not actually cast Hunter's Mark, because that happens at the start of your turn.
Okay.
There is a chance that this will go away during your next turn. We will see. Okay, Zenosha, do you choose to look at the Umber Hulk?
That depends. Can I figure out a 20-foot radius or 20-foot diameter circle that would include where I think the Umber Hulk is, but not any of my allies, Dust Devil aside?
Make a perception check.
17?
With the 17, you think you might be able to, if you avert your gaze and try to look at just feet.
All right. Then this may not be the most tactical move, but I really hate looking at those things, so I'm going to cast Ice Storm, which is an area of effect spell. And let's see, what kind of save does it have? Okay, not as high as I'd like, but it has to make a dexterity save of 14 to take half damage. And I'll roll that damage right now.
That's 15. And Snacks, does your Dust Devil have the ability to make saves and stuff?
No, it is simply a. Trying to think of it.
All it
Think
is
of it
dust
like-
on the wind?
Yeah, basically, it's like a mini tornado, a very tiny air elemental. It has no real hit points or armor class. It is simply a force. I'm trying to think of another spell that would be similar, like what's the little ball of fire you can roll around. You know what I mean? Like it's there, but it has no hit points. It just is.
Okay. And I see 12
So it's-
points of damage done, half damage on a save.
Yeah, half damage, but I rolled twice. First for the bludgeoning, second for the ice. So it's for half,
I
it's going to take 4 bludgeoning and 6 ice.
So 10 total.
Yeah.
The DM should not write 20 when it's 10.
I'm okay with it taking 20 damage.
I know you're okay with that, but that's not happening.
Aww.
Okay, who's up next? Oh, this thing. The big bulbous thing. All right, so you all hear it sort of just groan and slobber and go, so hungry. And it is going to go in for a bite.
And here's the part where Chroma would be apologizing.
Sorry. Okay, so that's a 10 for the bite versus an AC of 21. It also has 2 claw attacks that it can do. That is not a 21. That is not a 21. So you know that's just what it does.
Sometimes it's good to be the tank.
Artificers are neat. They can tank. They can heal. They're like techno-paladins.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh, that is adorable.
That's so cute.
A chihuahua wearing a costume that makes it look like a tank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm not too sure what it thinks about that.
I'm not sure what it thinks about it, but it's a very good dog.
Yes, it's going along with it anyway.
Well, yeah, because the leash is leading it along.
I
But
mean,
never
it
mind.
could just sit, but yeah.
Okay. An additional opponent enters the fray.
Oh, come on.
Wow.
Yes. This one is a lizard folk.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Yes.
does he look familiar?
You don't want to be that kobold, but they all kind of look alike.
Yeah, right.
It looks more
tall
like
and
the two
green.
that you murdered instantly than the one that surrendered. It-
Gotcha.
The one that surrendered had an outfit that had a lot of feathers on it. This one doesn't.
Okay, good enough.
Yep. This one runs in and attempts to take a swing at Snacks. Let's see,
Yipe.
it has 2 melee attacks. It is gonna
Yipe,
try to hit you with a heavy club. That's a nat 1, again.
yipe.
And that is a 14.
That will hit.
Okay, you take 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Is the Dust Devil a concentration spell?
It is. Just going to apply the damage. There we go. And concentration. I am a warcaster, so I have advantage on concentration spell checks to lose concentration on the spell. So, see if I can manage this. Remember how to do this. Roll 2d20. Oops. Higher 1 plus 1. Did I do it right? We'll find out. Nope, I did it wrong. Maybe. 2d20, higher 1 plus 1. Try it again. Tell me it's red. I don't know what red means.
I don't
Can
even
you hear
see
me?
results showing up.
It's giving me red, so I don't even know what that means.
Where did you put the text? Because we're not
I'm
seeing
just going
it.
to just roll 2d20.
Oh, there it
Okay.
is.
So I keep the higher one. 17 plus 1 is 18, and that means I make the concentration check.
Okay, noted. Okay, 3 entities that everyone but Snacks recognizes crawl in to view on the other side of the pit. You recognize them as Neogi.
Oh, this is just getting worse.
Should we just try running?
I mean, I'm sure Chroma will find their way out.
Well,
Oh, and Zax.
I could toss Chroma up there if she can run.
Well, right now they're on the other side of the pit. They're outside of melee range. They're pointing and chittering at you, but they are not actively attacking you. They don't have any ranged attacks that you can see.
okay, then let's focus on the guys we do know are hostile, but let's keep an eye on them.
Okay. Next up is JR. They are going to use half their movement to stand up. They end up looking directly at the Umber Hulk.
Oh, no.
That is a 4 on the die. JR is stunned.
Oh, no.
Yes. They're new at this. Okay. Umber Hulk in the pit has one opponent they can see, and it's Chroma. Actually, no. They have 2 opponents they can see.
I'm
Chroma and
down there
Zax.
as well.
Yes. So they are going to go for a multi-attack, 2 claws, and a bite. They are going to rush at Chroma because Chroma's the one that casts a Scorching Ray. All they saw was Zax jumped in and tossed the metal thing out. The metal thing isn't food. So, you know,
Okay.
Zax is here for garbage pickup.
Oh, no.
So maybe Zax is okay. But Chroma, on the other hand, that's a miss. That is a hit. That claw is actually going to hit. And that's a miss. So Chroma is going to take 9 points of damage from a claw. And I have noted that. Umber Hulk B is starting its turn next to a Dust Devil. That's a strength check or save. Matt?
Uh-oh. Did we lose Matt?
Matt, you there?
Sorry, I'm here. Yep, I'm
Okay,
here. I put
okay.
it was giving me a red signal on the speaker, so my
okay.
internet must have just blinked for a second. That explains why my other rolls also didn't go through.
It may very well explain that, yes. So
it's near there. Starting near it doesn't do a darn thing. So anything that ends near it will then have to make a saving throw.
okay. Well, it is going to attempt to attack Neri, because Neri is right there. That is a 22.
That'll hit armor class 19.
That second roll is going to be a miss. That's a 14. The third roll is also going to be a 22. So you are going to take a total of 23 points of damage.
Okay.
As a reward for my assistance, my daughter brought me pizza snacks.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I didn't even ask.
It's good to be the dad.
Sometimes.
It's not just jokes.
Yeah.
Well, as an additional reward, it is the end of the Umber Hulk's turn.
And it did not leave the space, so it must make a strength saving throw of DC 15.
That is a 16.
Okay. So it will take half damage and is not pushed. I used a higher level spell slot for this, so it'll take I get a little extra oomph out of it, but not a ton. All right, so 2 3s. We'll get rid of one of the 3s. It'll take 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 3 points of damage has been taken. Next up is Chroma. Chroma averts her gaze, and let's see. How are we going to do this? Chroma is going to cast Thunder Wave at second level.
Okay.
Well, they're in
Yeah.
a target-rich environment.
Mm-hmm.
Where's an evoker when you need one?
So that's a Constitution save of 15 that needs to be made. And for the Umber Hulk, 5th crit of the evening, that's a nat 20. And for the big bulky thing, that's a 9. Not as good. So that is 3d8 damage. 18 points of damage to the big bulky thing and 9 to the Umber Hulk.
A palpable hit.
Very much so. And do we have a bonus action? Probably, but I'm not used to playing artificers in any setting, but still. All right, gonna end Chroma's turn there. Neri, would you like to save to get unstunned?
I just have to avert my gaze, don't I?
No, you ended your turn stunned, so you have to roll to get unstunned.
All right, what am I rolling?
Oh wait, hold on. Fail saving throw. The creature can't take reactions until the start of its next turn and rolls a d8 to determine what it does during that turn. Okay, so not going to backtrack and have you retroactively do something, but I should have had you do something when you were stunned before.
She was too stunned to do the something.
I guess so.
I guess.
Oh, that is one of the options. On a roll of 1 to 4 on a d8, you do nothing.
Oh, there you
So
are.
it was a 50-50 chance. We're just going to say that was what happened. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. Okay, you know what? I think you're automatically unstunned. So yeah, you can avert your gaze.
Okay, I'm going to do that then.
Okay. And you do have pack tactics, so you just can roll normally for your hits.
Well, I'm not going to risk that again. I'm going to attack the... Can I still see the hungry thing?
Yeah, you're at the edge of the pit, so you can.
Okay, I'm going to attack it then.
Okay.
And I'll put the hunter's mark on it.
Okay. Zenosha and the people who are back further from the pit so they can't see the hungry thing, just see this giant red arrow bobbing up and down from inside the pit.
Here's this one next arrow.
Yes.
It's next to either Zax or Chroma, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of them.
Yeah.
It failed its save versus Thunderwave, but there was nowhere for it to go, so it didn't really get blown backwards.
Whoa.
All right, so a 30 and a 22.
Those are glancing blows.
And you know what? I'm going to use Action Surge and do another 2 attacks.
All right.
Do me a favor. Roll your damage for these 2 first.
Okay. With Hunter's Mark, that 28 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh.
Arrows in the face.
Okay.
And can I see the eyes of the second Umber Hulk, the one that's down in the pit?
You have decided to avert your gaze, so I'm saying not if you don't want to.
Okay. I'm going to transfer the Hunter's Mark to the Umber Hulk that's down in the pit.
Okay. Zax.
And then...
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to
That's
use
right,
my Action
because
Surge.
you were still going to Action Surge. Okay.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm okay with this.
30 and a natural 20 for a 33.
Those... I would have to really roll well on a deception check to say that any of those misses.
Tink, 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 tink.
For 29 damage. That's a lot of ones.
Yeah, woof.
Wow.
It's almost equal to the damage you did for the other one with no crit.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's Zax's turn. You are no longer in a target-rich environment.
They're all dead down here, right? Except us?
No, they're
Umber
still a
Hulk
living
is
Umber
still there.
Hulk.
Okay, so the Umber Hulk is still standing.
Yes.
The other thing is dead?
The other thing is now, I guess you could call it difficult terrain.
Okay, it's goo. No problem. All right, so I'm gonna... and the Umber Hulk's been hit by, like, Scorching Ray and all that other stuff, right?
No, the other thing was.
other thing was
this
those,
other
okay.
Umber Hulk has been hit by a Thunder Wave and a couple arrows. First things first, at the start of your turn, do you choose to avert your gaze from the Umber Hulk?
Yes.
Okay. You will not be rolling at advantage,
That's
but
fine.
you're not
Small
rolling
hit.
at disadvantage because Chroma's right there, so you still get pack tactics. That can't
Okay.
get out.
Okay. So I'm gonna, close my eyes and swing the Hammer of Thunderbolts high enough so I would be well above Chroma's head and try to hit this Umber Hulk.
Okay.
I got a 15 on the dice, plus I don't know what. With the hammer, it's a plus 11.
Okay, so that's a 26. You hit.
Okay, awesome. So that's, let's see.
It is possible with your hammer and your bonuses for you to miss, but not with a 26.
No. Okay, so it's a 2d6 plus 8.
That is correct.
Okay, 2d6. Got a 5 and a 1 plus 8.
14.
Is it still standing?
It is still standing.
Okay, I have a second hit.
There's a reason why the Miyogi use Umber Hulks. They're tanks.
I guess. Okay, I got a 6 on that, but that is plus 11 again.
That will miss.
Okay, missed that one. Think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Zenosha.
Okay, so gonna try another area of effect spell. So do I have to roll another perception check to figure out roughly where the...
I'm going to have it count. No, don't worry about it.
Okay, so this time I'm casting Tidal Wave, which I can make an area up to 30 feet long, 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. It says up to, so I'm assuming I can make it smaller than that. So I'm assuming I can make a pretty solid hit on this guy.
So you're
Is that correct?
summoning a tidal wave.
A tidal wave that I can control the size of and won't go too far. Yes.
I just picture Zenosha turning to Chroma and saying, I learned it from watching you!
Snacks has that spell as well.
All right, so
I'm assuming I need to roll something?
yes, dex save of 14. And I'll roll the damage.
That is... Okay, if I was Chris, I would be retiring this die. Because while I have rolled 2 nat 20s this evening, that is, I think, my third or fourth nat 1. No, I think I've rolled 3 nat 20s. This die is just doing back and forth for the 2 crits. But no, it fails miserably.
So it's going to take 15 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone then.
Okay, it's prone.
And that's all I can do my turn because I don't have a lot of bonus action abilities.
Next up is the pile of goo. It blurbles.
Ew.
Yeah. There are some rude noises coming from it. You hope it's just gas escaping from the entrance wounds from the arrows, but you don't want to be down in this pit for very long.
Right.
Oh. I haven't seen that movie, but I know that scene. Yeah, something like that. Next
a
up
good movie.
is the lizard folk. It attempts to attack Neri again.
No, it was on me, Snacks.
Oh, you're right.
It
was
is
attacking
moving
Snacks.
away from me. I'm fine.
It's
I'm happy
going
with
for
that.
snacks again.
Okay.
It's hungry. It wants some snacks. It decided to go to the lobby, but the lobby is a pile of rubble.
Everybody wants snacks.
Yes. Let's all go to the lobby. By the way, that is a 25.
That'll hit. Snacks wears a robe. It has little eye patterns on it, but otherwise it is just a robe.
I'm sorry. I'm wrong. It was a 21. So my apologies.
Still,
It was a 21. It
I
was
cannot
blackjack.
beat that.
And its second roll is an 8.
8 damage?
No. Its second roll to hit is an 8.
Oh, so I tried twice. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
going to do 5 damage total.
Okay. Ow. Nope.
And another Constitution save.
Trying to switch over here. Try without the bonus. All right, 16 plus 1 is 17. Success.
All right. Back to the start.
I did not have a
Nyogi-
turn. I did not have a turn.
Oh.
I was waiting to do something, and it did not come up. Where would I have gone?
I don't know.
I'm confused. What?
I did not get a turn this round. I was waiting for my turn because I had something in mind to do, and I didn't get a turn to do something.
You should have
I don't
gone
know
right
where
before me and Zach.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
You should have gone right after the Umber Hulks.
Okay, I don't know where I fell in the initiative order, so I want to cast a spell for myself. It's a simple one. It's called Mirror Image. It does not require any concentration, so I will keep up the spell, the Dust Devil, where it is, since it looks like the Umber Hulk doesn't seem to be going anywhere, although it is knocked prone now. Mirror Image will basically make a couple of duplicates of me. If the next time I'm targeted with an attack, a roll has to be made, otherwise he hits a duplicate.
Okay. So let's make it up to you for the fact that I skipped over your turn, even though I have a combat tracker, and I should have known better, by get rid of that 5 points of damage you took and say that one of the duplicates was hit.
That's fair. Okay. I just wasn't sure where I fell in the initiative order, so I'm like, maybe I was later. I don't remember.
Right after the Umber Hulks and before Chroma. And I guess when I was hitting the next button, I hit it twice or something. I don't know.
Okay, no worries. All right, yeah. I'm good.
Okay, so the Neogi are chittering more, and it's hard to tell because they're giant furry spider things, but it's possible that they're getting angry.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you did just turn one of their supposed allies into goo, so there is that.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, it's Cogbucket's turn. They try this again. They are going to make a swing at the Umber Hulk that is not in the pit. Well, that's not a crit.
It's on the ground. He would have advantage.
Sorry?
Well, it's on the ground. He's prone. Therefore, Cockbucket would have advantage for any melee attack.
That is true. And I rolled again, but it's still not a crit, so we're going with the 19 that I rolled first.
Yeah.
And where's my D8 gone to? There it is. That is a mighty 1. It's okay because it's +1. It's 1 + 1.
Oh.
They're trying.
Mm-hmm.
They're helping.
Every little bit helps. Okay, Umber Hulk A is down the pit, and someone just hit it with a hammer really hard.
Yep.
So it is going to try to go for you.
Okay.
It's hoping that you have a lower armor class than Chroma. It's like trying to eat the contents of a can, but without a can opener. I mean, technically speaking, the mandibles could be used like that, but still. That first roll is a 12.
Nope. Armor class 17.
Second roll is a 12.
Same.
Third roll is a 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, the mandibles hit you for 14 points of slashing damage, but you are a barbarian who's raging, so you only take 7 points.
7. All right.
Okay, the one that is not in the pit uses half its movement to get up and takes a swing at JR. That's a 10. What is JR's AC? 16. Okay, so the first roll is a miss. The second roll is going to be a hit. That is well above JR's armor class. And the third roll is also going to be a hit. So JR's down because the mandibles will do more points of damage than JR has.
Oh, dear.
As the man said, I can't fix that.
Well, I'm using JR like a PC, so JR is now into death saves. And it was the second attack that took JR over. So even though the second attack would have done it all, it didn't. So that second attack is not 2 failures automatically, which is good for JR.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Snacks. It is officially your turn now.
Okay. Assuming the Umber Hulk ended its turn near the Dust Devil, it must make another strength saving throw.
You are right. That
DC
is
15.
That's an 18.
Okay, so it'll take half damage from this. 5 points, bludgeoning. I have my other active spell, and I have a critter nearby. So the last one of these, I was told that we should not kill it, but wound it. So I'm going to do Magic Missile at the lizard folk near me.
You know Magic Missile can kill things, right?
It hasn't yet.
It's no acid arrow.
No, it's not.
I mean, true. Acid Arrow would be a fate worse than death because it would just know it's going to die.
Before round 2. 12 points of force damage to the lizard folk.
Okay. It is bloodied.
Oh dear. I seem to have wounded it.
Very much so.
Okay.
It is not happy with all of you. All the Snackses.
You can go away. Just don't bother me anymore. I'm fine.
It doesn't seem to be listening to reason.
Okay.
It is Chroma's turn. What does Chroma do? Well, Chroma knows that JR is down. Chroma has Cure Wounds, but Chroma can't get up there. This is why I don't like NPCing PCs, because I don't know exactly what call EO would have Chroma take for this. I'm half a mind to have Chroma beg Zax to use their turn to toss Chroma up so Chroma can cast Cure Wounds.
Zax would do that.
But Chroma also knows that there's a big bad in this pit.
Right. So, yeah.
Yeah.
If Chroma communicates anything, I'll mention that I'm going to try to cast Cure on JR myself.
Okay. Gonna try to end this fight a bit quicker. Scorching Ray, 2nd level. Actually, no, because you don't get your bonuses for casting at a higher level until 3rd level or higher. So, and Chroma can only do 2nd level. So Scorching Ray for, actually no, Scorching Ray is only a 2nd level spell. Never mind. I rescind that comment. So that is, if I remember correctly, that's 3 rays. Get 'em Ray number 1. That's going to be a miss. Get 'em Ray number 2. That's going to hit. Get 'em Ray number 3. That's a miss. So Scorching Ray, that's 2d6. 5 points of fire damage.
And what's the status of that thing now?
It's bloodied.
Okay.
And I'm really glad that 2 of you are in the pit, just because that means I didn't have to roll twice for each roll. Neri.
The one up top is looking at JR, which means I can't see its eyes, right?
Its eyes are kind of bulbous and on the sides of its head too. If you were behind it, I could argue, nah, you can't see its eyes from this angle. But you're not behind it.
Oh, I thought I was behind it.
No. There's no one behind it. That's why the area effect spells that Zenosha's been casting haven't been hitting party members.
Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been Surf's Up for that last spell.
Yeah. I'm trying to envision the layout. In my head, I was on, like, as for an example, I was to the left of it, JR was to the right, the Dust Devil was below it, and the pit was above it on the map.
The Dust Devil is, if you're looking at the map from left to right, there's you, then the Umber Hulk, then the Dust Devil, then the wall. The Lizard Folk person came in but made a beeline for Snacks, who is away from the pit, so they're further south.
I get it.
Than you are.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Every now and then I have to struggle with it too. I should probably have an actual map that I'm putting marks on.
All right, well, I'm still going to try and put arrows in it.
I mean, it's worked before.
And I'm going to do no-look shooting since the Dust Devil is still right next.
Yeah. And Dust Devil's still next to it.
And we've already ruled that the Dust Devil is allowing you to use pack tactics. And even if the Dust Devil wasn't there, you've got your little parasite friend.
That's true. 18 and 25.
Okay. Those will both hit.
Alrighty. That's 22 damage.
Okay. Huh. Both Umber Hulks have the exact same number of hit points now.
Oh, wow. Well, that'll change.
And then it'll be the same again.
Probably.
That's how the game works. Speaking of changing things, Zax, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to keep my eyes closed. I know where the Umber Hulk is, because at this point I can probably smell it. We're in a pit, you know? And I'm going to swing at it.
I will tell you the entire pit smells of bad.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, I'm going to, again, aim higher than Chroma's head so that I don't accidentally hit her. And I've rolled an 8 on the dice plus 11.
19.
That will hit.
All right, so that's 2d6 plus 8. I've got a 1 and a 2 plus 8.
11.
Is it still standing?
It's still standing. Would you like
Doing
to try
it
to
again.
fix that?
Yep. Okay, I rolled a 19 on the dice. Or no, it's an 18 plus 11.
That's above it. Yeah.
Okay. I've got a 3 and a 1 on the dice.
Okay, that's 12.
Plus 8. And I think that's all I can do.
Okay. It's not a fan.
I wasn't thinking it would be.
Zenosha.
All right, so I'm going to make my way over to JR, and just need to decide what level I want to cast this at. Let's go ahead and second. So I'm going to hope they're success. I'm going to hope healing magic works on them, even though that's something we've avoided testing so far. But either way, we'll find out now. If it works, they get 14 health points back.
That's more hit points than they had.
More importantly, though, we know it works.
Yes.
Did I say that? I said that was more than they had.
Oh, that's true.
So JR's eyes, as I've described before, the sockets glow a blue. They glow a brighter blue if you feed them a magical item, which none of you have felt the need to do at any point. Except for once as a test, and it didn't work very well. Well, they went out when Cogbucket took damage from the Umber Hulk's mandibles, and they flare up again when you cast the spell. Keep the low-level NPC alive.
Well, JR is just pure innocence and joy.
JR is pure innocence and joy, and also was fighting a monstrosity with a morning star.
Yeah.
So there's that too.
Well, this is how you learn what not to do in battle.
Yeah, don't die.
Yeah.
That's the first not to do.
Well, maybe don't attack a huge monstrosity with a morning star when you're
Someone
low level.
needed to.
Someone needed to. But you see, Zax has been through this training, So she sees this as a learning experience for him because that's how she learned things,
I mean, yeah. Meanwhile, the lizard folk's turn. They are going to attempt to attack snacks.
Okay.
Which snacks, we don't know.
Yep.
But that's a nat 20.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
So I must roll a d20, and if I roll an 8 or higher, he will hit one of the duplicates. I roll
That's a nat 20.
when it was useless. So he will hit a duplicate. I will be down to 1 duplicate.
It seems to be getting angrier.
That's okay.
It makes another roll.
Okay.
That is going to be... Do not use the Umber Hulk stats, Crash. It is not an Umber Hulk. It is a very different CR. For the record, lizard folk are CR 1/2.
Okay.
That's why a single magic missile hit bloodied it.
Blooded it. I figured something low.
Yes, that is a 19 on the die, though, so that's going to be another hit. Well, not on the die, but with everything added in, it's a 19.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll again.
I will roll. I must roll 11 or better, and if I do, it will hit the last duplicate. I roll a 9, so he hits me instead. But the duplicate remains.
Okay. So
5 points.
they've finally connected. They finally made a connection. They're feeling good about that. You take 5 points of damage. You're feeling a little worse about it.
Okay.
Your duplicate looks over at you and winces.
Ow!
Ooh, that's got to hurt.
It did. Let's not do that again.
Wait a minute. I'm a duplicate. How am I able to talk?
Wild magic.
Must be. New plan. Let's not die.
We're not there yet, but I agree with the plan.
Okay. The Nyogi are still chittering angrily. They seem to have a discussion between themselves, and one of them quickly turns around and goes out of sight. The other two follow. Your best guess is somewhat reluctantly. It is Cogbucket's turn. Cogbucket stands up. Cogbucket raises their morning star and goes in for a swing. Cogbucket whiffs.
Oh.
Okay, the Pit Umber Hulk is going after Zax.
Okay.
That is over 20.
That'll hit.
Yeah, that is 17.
That's same as the armor class.
And ties with the attacker. And that's a 2 plus 8. That's a 10. That missed. So you are going to take, and I'm reducing this for you, 9 points
raging.
of damage total. Yes.
Okay. I'm not doing so good right now.
Umber Hulk B, the one that isn't in the pit. I mean, for now, I keep having to roll strength saves.
Yeah. Eventually it might fail.
Okay. Did you roll your latest spell save or constitution save?
No, I did not. Give me a second here. I'm got to take a pill.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm going to roll its attacks. It is going to, of course, it's going to barrel past JR, actually, because JR is not really doing much. JR is like a gnat.
Aww. Poor JR. First
I made the
battle is just...
concentration check.
Okay. JR is like, wait, no, fight me. No, come back and fight me. But except JR doesn't speak, so it's just body language.
So he's just doing a thumbs down right about now. If they're just doing a thumbs down. Does not approve.
Yeah. But it's behind the shield, so you just see JR turn the shield upside down.
Oh.
It just spins. It rotates. It's like one of the shields made of gears that you can get in World of Warcraft for a gnome character. But moving forward, the Umber Hulk, to speak properly, is going to rush at Neri.
Does that mean it's leaving JR's space?
It is leaving JR's space.
Does that mean
Right.
JR gets an opportunity attack?
It would imply that GR gets an attack of opportunity. GR, would you like to make an attack of opportunity? GR got a 10 on the die. JR's attack of opportunity bounces off of its carapace.
Aw.
They're trying.
They're trying.
They have a gold star that says you tried. The D in you tried is not part of the star. It went off the edge. So the Umber Hulk is going for Neri. That is an 18 on the die. So you're looking at a 26.
I'm what?
A 26 to hit.
Well, my armor class is 19.
Okay. The second attack is a 16, so that's going to miss. And the third attack is lower than that. So you are going to take 9 points of damage.
Okay, sorry. I thought that was that was my target number for a deck save or something to go.
No.
It
No,
charged
that was
you.
its 2 hit. Yeah, but not in the knock you into the pit type of way, because the thing that it wanted to feed you to is no longer interested in eating anything. It's full of arrows. So that was 9 points of damage total, and
Right.
it is not ending its turn within range of the Dust Devil.
Okay. I have a target for the Dust Devil.
Can't imagine what that might be.
Yep.
So Snacks.
All right. Bonus action. We'll bring the Dust Devil adjacent to the lizard folk, but not adjacent to me, and we will let it remain there, assuming
Okay.
these lizard folk will continue to assault or attempt to assault me. That's a bonus action to move that. Let's see. Defensive-wise, what do I want to do? I think we'll cast Mage Armor now. Maybe that'll help. I have not done that yet. So, bonus action and action. I'm not moving yet because I don't want to provoke a opportunity action from this thing.
Okay.
So I now have Mage Armor on, and my duplicate, and the Dust Devil is now behind my Lizard Man, or woman, or folk.
Okay. Now, up next in the initiative order is Chroma, and I hesitate because if EO is coming back on, there we go.
There they are.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear
Hello.
us?
I can hear you
Are you feeling better?
a bit.
Okay. I don't want to pressure you in any particular direction, but technically speaking, it is now Chroma's turn.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
Okay. You are in a pit with an Umber Hulk. The thing that you cast Scorching
Okay.
Ray at has been killed, but there's an Umber Hulk down there with you right now.
Right, and I'm also down there with you.
Yes. And GR got knocked down, but they got up again.
Mm-hmm.
You're never going to keep them down.
Do I have a turret up?
You do not have a turret up because the DM forgot how to play Artificers.
That's fair. I will put down a Force Ballista turret then and fire it.
Well, hello. I'm really happy to be here again. Oh, look, you have a new friend with, they have a lot of eyes. Well, I suppose I can send them a little bit of forceful happiness. Shall I do that?
I think the personality modulo in this still needs tweaking.
Yeah,
Yes!
the thing makes me want to hit it, Chroma. We gotta change that.
Hey, so last time you were tinkering with me, I made a new friend. They called themselves a 30-second bomb.
Oh, no.
And then they called themselves a 29-second bomb.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's for casting Shatter with. Alright, I think we were saying that I'm the one making the attack with my spell thing, so I get Pack Tactics as a turret roll.
Yes and no, because it's an Umber Hulk, so I'm assuming at the start of your turn you choose to avert your
right.
gaze.
I
So it's just
forgot
straight
about
up
Umber
rolls.
Hulk. Okay,
What did you set up here?
and wow, that is a fail. Okay.
Oh, no.
I don't know Artificers. What did you do?
She created a
summon
gun.
cannon.
Okay.
Uh-huh. I
What
took a
kind of
little...
cannon?
It's basically a magic missile cannon.
Okay.
So you know that GIF that we like to use?
But
when
less
someone casts magic
accurate.
missiles?
The MLRS machine, the multiple launch rocket system.
Yes.
Yep,
Yep,
that's
that's
MLRS.
The one that Ellie
There you
posted.
go.
So
I've
that is
actually-
Chroma.
I've actually seen one of those fire live. So
Wow.
I'm okay
I
not
was
seeing one
actually
of those
near-
fire live.
Huh?
I'm okay not seeing one of those fire
Oh,
live.
I only saw it live when I was in Saudi Arabia. So there you go. It was very cool. It was very impressive. It was also loud as anything I've ever heard.
And that is why I'm okay not seeing one of those fire live.
Apparently, it fired again, but I slept through it. So,
Okay, so Chroma, is that your turn, or do you have something else you can do?
That was my action and my bonus action.
Okay, so next up after Chroma is Neri.
So it's the Umber Hulk that's up here with us is not near anything, is it?
It's near you.
you.
Right. But it's out of JR's space and the Dust Devil's moved away.
Yeah, it
Yes.
moved back towards the lizard folk.
I will say that
right.
your parasite friend is still dutifully trying to do something to it.
Okay. The parasite is all I need.
That's an out of context TNG. Parasite is all I need.
Amber heard one. That was it. Yeah.
To anyone walking in on the situation, assuming they don't end up getting stunned by looking at the Umber Hulk's eyes, it appears that the little parasite thing is being worn by the Umber Hulk as a jaunty tiny hat. Now the 16 will miss. Hold on. I'm trying to parse your rolls that you've done.
16 and a 29.
Yeah, the 16 will miss. The 29 will hit.
Yeah.
The DM says the 29 will hit. The DM also says that the sky is blue, the Pope is Catholic, and bears do something in the woods. 14 points of
14
damage.
hit.
If we ever roll a 29 to hit and you say that's a miss, we're probably just going to start running.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sorry. Did you say run?
Someday I can probably do that, but I'm not high enough level for that yet.
Well, it depends. Will you be able to convince Zax to run?
No, I meant say that a 29 doesn't hit.
Well, yeah, the people were shocked when, well, I was shocked too, when we all reminded ourselves that Chroma has an AC of 21.
And it's
Yeah.
higher when I cast shield.
Wow. That's higher than mine.
So this beastie is still up, right?
I'm sorry? Oh, yeah, the Umber Hulk's still up.
up? Okay. I am not going to move out of its reach, but I'm going to move as much as possible so that if it continues to focus on me, it's looking away from the rest of the group. The rest of the group is behind it.
Okay, that is, with your positioning, going to be somewhat difficult to do. I'm going to say give me a dexterity save. Okay, with a 14, I've got good news and bad news. You have successfully moved so that if it's facing you, it's facing away from everyone that is above the pit. You might have noticed exactly.
I'm no longer above the pit.
No,
I'm no longer above the pit, am I?
in order for you to change its facing, you had to move closer to the edge.
Well, I wouldn't have gone into the pit.
No, you tried to get close, and the edge crumbled underneath your feet.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. It's maybe if it was a carved out cistern type thing, it wouldn't have been like this, but this is a hole in the ground.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And the entire area is ruins. But you did not
guys,
leave.
How we doing?
You you did not move away from the Umber Hulk of your own volition, so it's not getting any attacks of opportunity. Zax.
All right. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to keep my eyes closed so I can face the Umber Hulk and not get messed up by it. And I'm going to swing the Hammer of Thunderbolts high enough to not hit any of my friends that are now down here. I don't know.
I think at this point, the rest of your party has learned when Zax
Duck,
is swinging the hammer. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know kobolds are short, but you're all like hugging the ground. Why? Zax.
Yeah, right. That's
Zax.
why. Yeah. Okay, so I rolled a 15, and that's a plus 11.
That's a
You
hit.
can dodge a hammer of thunderbolts.
Yeah. Okay, and then it's 2d8, 2d6 plus 8. I have a 2 and a 3 plus 8. That's my first hit. Is the thing still standing?
It is. Actually, no. That's the wrong one. The one in the pit, a 2 and a 3 plus 8 is 13. That is exactly how many hit points it had left.
Gone. All right. Okay, so
Good hit.
took a while, but I got him with your help.
Now, the DM is willing to offer you a boon to celebrate.
Okay.
So you have
Okay.
another attack.
I
I
have
would
another
allow an improvised weapon attack. Perhaps
Can I
an
throw the Umber Hulk
improvised
at
ranged
something?
weapon attack.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Perhaps an improvised ranged weapon attack.
Okay.
We have already declared that you are capable of tossing one of your allies.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Is there anyone in the pit that you'd like to remove from the pit?
Throw me.
All right. Should I throw you at the Umber Hulk that's up there, or?
Okay.
All right.
So we need to put my turret. What?
Yep.
To be fair, you don't know
You
where
both
the
have
other Hulk
inspiration.
is. Hey.
Yay!
Okay, ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, give me... it's an improvised range attack, so roll a d20 and add your dexterity modifier.
Okay. I got a 14 on the dice. Dexterity is +3.
That's unfortunately going to be a miss.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Now, the good news is, Crumb is out of the pit.
Right.
yay!
The good news for the DM is, the DM does not have to try to figure out how many points of damage a chroma does.
I mean, Chroma's not a particularly large for a kobold, but she is plated in half plate. So,
Yes,
you know.
there's a lot of metal involved.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Maybe at some point I'm going to sit down and try to figure that out, but right now I can't be bothered because we've been in combat for an hour and a half.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't had a break yet. Zach's was a railgun. Yes.
Yep.
Does Zenosha have inspiration? Because if not, Cindy, you just got Zenosha inspiration. That's a good one.
So Zenosha now has inspiration. She didn't before.
Okay. It's fair. But Chroma, you are now out of the pit.
Yay!
Now, Zenosha, you have just earned inspiration, and it is now your turn.
Okay, so I'm a ways away from the pit, and the Umber Hulk still up here is close to the pit.
Yes.
So can I approach and attack it from behind?
The DM will allow this. That was the thing that... one second, I am distracted by a cat walking over everything. That is the thing that Neri was attempting to do. Neri did successfully do that. It's just that Neri did it at a lower altitude than expected.
So the higher of the two is a 12.
That's not going to hit it, unfortunately.
All right, so that's going to miss, but I will attack it with spores at the start of its next turn.
Okay, assuming it lasts that long. There's
Yeah.
a lot of heavy hitters right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is the lizard folk. They are swinging wildly, attempting to get rid of both of the snacks that remain. The first hit is well over 20.
Okay, let's see if it hits a duplicate. It does. It hits the last duplicate.
Okay.
Wait, why are we fighting lizard folk?
That one
No,
ran
just
in
one.
and attacked.
Yeah.
Is it the one
No.
that...
No.
No,
Okay.
I asked that already. It looks different. Our
Okay.
friend had feathers. He does not.
It looks
Also,
more like
there
the
was some
ones you killed.
Yogi that showed up and then ran away.
Okay, and the second is a 17 on the die. That's a 21, so that will also hit. You take 5 points of damage.
Yep.
Go ahead
Ow.
and roll your concentration.
Yep. So far, it has worked every time. Oops. That would help if I do it right. I missed the one. And another crit save or check.
Okay. Well, that means it's ending its turn within range of the Dust
Right.
Devil.
So let's make a strength save.
Yeah, lizard folk are really good at those.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Sure,
Probably
you
less
don't
good than the
know.
Umber Hulk.
Half the time I say that I'm lying.
All right.
That is a 14.
I will miss by one. He will take 12 points of bludgeoning damage from the Dust Devil.
It's down.
Yay! I helped.
The lizard folk gets picked up by the Dust Devil and thrown back across the room, slams into the wall with a sickening crunch, and falls down.
He could have left.
The rest of the party might explain to you why it couldn't. It is JR's turn. They are going to rush the remaining Umber Hulk, and let's do another roll. That is his bonus to hit. It hits!
All right.
Yay, JR did a thing. Now, will I roll a 1 for damage again?
I'm hoping by some miracle JR gets the killing blow.
Unlikely.
I don't-
It was a 7. I mean, law of averages, there's a chance that JR will. But considering the amount of damage that many of you are able to do with a single strike, at this point, it is very doubtful.
Yeah, but just imagine the smile on their face.
They've got a skull for a face.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, you don't need to imagine it. It's just there, and it's a little disturbing. But speaking of Umber Hulks, JR ran up and smacked it on the back of its carapace with the Morning Star. So the Umber Hulk turns
Uh-oh.
and takes a
Slowly I
swing
turn.
So it's starting its...
It is starting. The Umber Hulk is starting its turn.
All right. Can it make a DC 14 Constitution save?
Can it is the question. No. Apparently it cannot. That's a 6 with the bonus added in.
So, thanks to mushrooms, it's taking 2 damage. Not much, but I'm trying.
Every little bit helps.
Mm-hmm.
That's as much damage as JR did the last time JR hit. Okay, it is going to take another swing at JR. That is a 14. That misses. JR's AC is 16. Next attack.
Okay.
That is also going to be a miss. That's a 13. And the third attack with the mandibles, which we've already established, a mandible hit is an instant down. That's a 24.
Oh, no.
Yep, JR is down again.
No!
Technically up. It wraps its mandibles around JR and lifts its head up and shakes. And there's a crunching noise. And the lights in JR's eyes go out again.
That doesn't sound good.
I can't see any of this, I'm sure, from where I'm at in the pit, but that don't sound good.
Well, the Umber Hulk is right at the edge of the pit, so you are able to briefly see JR's head poke up over the edge, then shake violently and the eyes go dim.
Well, I know what my next target is.
Well, it's the last remaining target, so yes.
Yeah, so it'd have to... Well, I don't know what else is up there. I can only see that far, you know?
Well, you have another kobold you can throw if you wish.
I can, yes.
But that kobold has ranged attacks, so maybe don't.
That I have used all my second level spell slots.
Yeah, I used Scorching Ray.
That's fair.
And Thunderwave. You had 2 targets at one point, so Thunderwave. So that is the end of the Umber Hulk's turn. Snacks.
Alrighty. So we
You
got
are
one
not
Umber
in a
Hulk.
target-rich environment.
Nope. And at this point, only 2 of my allies are down in that pit. I assume that there's nothing left. But I don't want to look at this thing, because I was told, don't look at the thing. Oh.
It just occurred to me that considering how powerful all the kobolds are and how weak JR is, every mission is an escort mission for you now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have made the worst possible campaign for you.
He'll get stronger eventually.
Not for a long time, though.
This is true. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I said that I'm going to have him go up 1 level every arc.
Yeah, we're probably going to try to ask him to hang back and a support role after this.
Well, I think he might have learned that after this.
No.
All right.
No.
Oh, I keep getting the pronouns wrong.
I'm going to do Ray of Frost, but I'm going to fire blindly. Is someone adjacent to the Umber Hulk?
Chroma.
Chroma. Oh, good.
I got thrown!
Well, there's Chroma, the parasite, and I
good.
tried to make a melee attack, so...
It's good.
okay,
I
well-
have an AC of 21. I could be next to lots of things.
Okay.
Well,
so no,
you're doing a straight roll because you have pack tactics, but also disadvantage, so
it's
equal out.
not looking at it.
This is going to go down in history as the first session we've done in 3 seasons where we just kept remembering pack tactics.
So Ray of Frost goes wild because I rolled a total of 15. I don't believe that's a hit.
No.
Okay. Then, let's see, bonus action. The spider furry things were over on the other side of the hole.
They have gone
And they
out
left.
of sight. Yes.
Ran away.
Okay. What I will do, I will take a bonus action and send, am I close enough to send it, would 30 feet put it on the other side of the pit, near where they were?
30 feet would get you to the other side of the pit, sure.
Okay. Then I want to position the Dust Devil over there. I'm going to do
Okay.
something else next round, should it last that long.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm done.
All right. Chroma.
I want to try to touch JR and cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yes.
Excellent. Chroma changes the setting on her sidearm, and it starts sort of glowing blue on the end, and she presses it to JR's foot just briefly, and a light goes through them, and they will heal 1d8 plus 4. 11
JR goes
points.
down, but they get up again.
Mhm.
And for my bonus action, the turret fires.
Hey, I know she left me in this pit, but that's okay because I still have line of sight to that big ugly thing. So I'm going to send it another friendship ray. Here we go. Oh, gee,
And
I'm so
turret
sorry I
misses.
missed. I will try harder next time. So yeah, unfortunately a 13 is not going to do it. Neri, you are at the bottom of a pit. but you can see the back of the Umber Hulk, which is the opposite of what you were attempting to do.
So I can see it, but I can't see its eyes?
This is true. You see a JR who is still technically kind of in his mandibles, and they're looking down at you, over its back.
Has a 30 and a 25.
Those will hit.
Oh, and I'm using a bonus action to transfer the hunter's mark to the top side Umber.
This is my surprised face.
29 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Excellent.
Arrows through the head. Arrows through the back of the head.
Okay. I will be a gracious and loving DM and not say they continue on through to JR.
Oh, oh no.
I will say that they do hit the back of the head. The way the Umber Hulk is built, they're kind of like in a permanent hunched over position. So to hit the back of the head, you got to go through the whole torso. This has not stopped you. They do still go through the back of the head. And it falls forward and kind of gently sets JR down before collapsing. It was not intending to set JR down gently. It wasn't intending anything at that point anymore. And JR looks at this Umber Hulk that's lying on the ground in front of it, dead. And they go and they put one foot up on top of the back of its carapace, and they raise their Morning Star in the air.
Oh, good job.
So this pit that we're in, there's a dark area and there's a less dark area where we are?
Well, it was a shadow that was cast, but yeah. It wasn't that there was a part of the pit that was covered up. It was just the light was coming in at an angle.
Oh, okay.
I'm just wondering if I can get to an area of dim light or darkness.
Yeah, the shadow's still there. Everyone forgot, except for Neri, that Neri can turn into a bat in an area that's dim light or darkness.
Okay. I won't have to throw Neri out of here. No problem.
Neri's going to turn into a bat and fly back up.
Okay, cool.
And I'm going to argue that because at least one of you is carrying rope, it's not going to be a big deal. I'm not requiring additional rolls. It's too late in the session to get Zax out. Zax is able to get out.
Yeah.
Somehow Zax grabs themselves by the back of the neck and tosses themselves out.
Right. And I'm going to guess that maybe I picked up Chroma's little annoying toy on the
It
way
could be summoned
out.
and summoned.
Oh, okay.
It's fine.
It's a
You
care.
can pick it up if you want.
Yeah, I'll pick it up and hand it to her. Take this thing. It's
Oh
chattering
boy,
at
I'm
me.
going for a ride. This is really exciting.
Take this thing quickly.
Chroma takes it.
Okay.
I'm having so much fun. Thank you for summoning me again.
Aww.
So, proposal. That was a hard fight, and we know there are at least 3 more Neogis somewhere in this facility. Should we
What
head
are
back to
those
the Neogi?
Neogi?
Yes.
What are they?
Ugly spider things with fur that make chittering noises and try to control your mind.
Oh, that's bad.
Yep.
So should we head back to the ship and get a long rest before we explore the rest of this place?
Probably a
Well,
good
they
idea.
Will they try to
mean-
follow us?
Probably
Maybe,
not.
but we're in a better position with the ship with the ballista than we are if they ambush us.
This is true.
If more show up, maybe you should tie me to a chair.
So you don't run out and make a friend again.
So Chroma is this party's Odysseus?
With my wisdom score, yes.
Roll for navigation.
Oh no.
I somehow
I
rolled
think
3
that
crit
is
failures on one die.
wisdom-based. I think that is wisdom-based, so yeah, that is
That would
on
be a
the
survival
list of things Chroma is not allowed to do.
Okay, while you are having this conversation, JR has gone over to the lizard folk.
Is he a not
Okay.
lizard folk anymore?
Oh, definitely still a lizard folk.
Okay.
He's just down, right?
Well, the Dust Devil threw him pretty hard. I don't know that he probably survived that.
JR picks up one of the arms and then lets go and just falls back down to the ground.
Yep, nope. He is not.
Should we bring the body with us?
Might be a good idea. Might be part of that other guy's tribe that we promised we'd try to resurrect.
So that's, 3 of them now that we gotta resurrect? Somebody's gonna yell at us when we get back, and I think it's gonna be Zeely.
Yeah. Probably.
JR waves.
Not sure.
JR waves again.
Okay, JR, I'm not sure what you're
JR
trying to
points
say.
at the lizard folk and then waves again.
You want us to take him with...
Is he? I think he's saying he's alive.
JR nods.
Oh, okay. Then
Oh, I cast Cure Wounds.
there you go. Oh, step back, JR. You might not come up happy.
Okay. The lizard folk now has 5 hit points.
Hello?
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Unpleasant.
Those,
That is better than dead.
I'm gonna guess those spider things mess with your head.
Snacks will kind of try to surreptitiously hide behind anything.
GR is large enough to hide behind.
Okay, he will go behind JR.
That this is better than death is debatable.
We think we found other members of your tribe. It's going to take us a while, but we're going to try to get you somewhere comfortable on the planet the moon's now orbiting around.
And to be honest, if you were dead, you'd probably end up feeling worse when you came back, and my mom would be mad at us.
Yeah, we're going to try to bring back the dead members of your tribe back to life before we take you down to Circulus.
Right. I mean,
One
we
of the
can't do
reasons
it.
why-
We got to bring you somewhere for. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of a few reasons.
Many strange things.
That's what the other lizard guy said.
Yeah. That's kind of the reaction
I get
that we
that a
get
lot.
Yeah. See.
But the short version is, if you cooperate, you're not violent with us, we'll try to bring your friends back or your tribe back as much as we can and try to find you a more comfortable home on the planet.
Still confusing, but you are enemies of the Niyogi, so
Definitely.
I will concede.
Okay,
Let
well,
us go
follow us.
before the DM finds more words that have S sounds in them.
All right. Is this person okay enough to walk with us, or does this person need a carry?
They've got 5 hit points. They can walk. They're just not happy
Okay.
about it.
That's fine. All right.
I am Kepesk.
I'm Chroma.
GR waves.
I'm Zenosha, and let's get back to the ship.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm Zax,
Okay.
by the way, but you'll probably forget.
I will not forget.
The yellow kobold keeps his silence and says nothing to the kobold.
Tries to hide. Okay. So we go back to the ship.
Okay. And while there was more that I had prepped, we did combat for almost 2 hours without a break.
Wow.
So that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
That was pretty cool.
The session was
pretty
named
cool.
Pit Fighting. I delivered.
Definitely had pit fighting going on.
Yep.
For a
In
big
the
It went
pit,
that way.
out of the pit. In the pit, out of the pit.
I tried to put more in the pit.
Right? Right?
Yep. Red Rover, throw
Send everybody
Chroma over
over.
the edge.
Right? Well, Chroma
So,
wanted to, so... Yeah.
thank you everyone for listening. Thank you everyone for playing. I've been Crash. Tonight we were joined by a bunch of awesome people, including Ellie, Io, Jen, Matt, and Cindy. Let's do a few quick plugs. Ellie runs a social network, elek.xyz, elekk.xyz. It runs on Mastodon. So if you are a member of the Fediverse, you can follow many, not all, but many of us. Our social details are available on the cast page, which is in our show notes. Io's mom writes books. You can get those at elizabeth-mccoy.com. Jen has a blog and podcast. You can check that out at bookofjen.net. And Matt's brother-in-law has more than one book as well. And you can find those at nogodsbeforeus.com. And we have a Patreon, patreon.com/cogwheelgaming. Help us keep the lights on along with other illustrious patrons, including Chris, Cindy, Ellie, and Eric. These episodes that I edit down to smaller than 2-hour chunks are available, taking out all the pauses for dice rolls and rules lookup and stuff. Those go up on the Patreon first before they go live on the RSS feed. And until next time, this is Crash saying, why does everyone keep calling me Serpentor?
I don't know. You have
Good night,
legs.
everybody.
You're not a serpent.
It's better that than Cobra Commander.
Nah, you're not a druid either. Probably.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.